Alright, so the Franklin County Fairgrounds, and you can see in the background, that's red. Reddish. Kind of a neat mountain range. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Alright, I see why all these are not soundproof. I got a plan. I'm gonna try to stay the night in Smithfield. What? And then I'm gonna drive to Brigham City and try to hit up a food bank and maybe hang out at the library all day. So I'm gonna skip Logan and especially Hiram. I was thinking I could just like stop at the sheriff's office and ask if Brooke is still working. That was an incident 2 years ago, but I don't know. What's the point, really? It's just funny to think about. I know they're gonna keep tight-lipped about whatever. Tight-lipped with me because they know that they could get sued. Get the hand plow. And they shined it up. They got water too. So this library is not used too much. And they locked the front door. There's no access. And this road is incredibly busy. Since I couldn't play my Hearthstone at the library, they block it. Try this McDonald's and do what I can. Biggest hand shovel I've ever seen in my life. This thing looks like you could actually use it. Wow. At Trader Jim's. It's actually a grill. It's not even a trading post. And they're closed anyway. Not too confident that I'm gonna get away with sleeping in my spot tonight. It's probably a 50-50 shot that nobody will bother me. Looks like red mountains with maybe the sun. Oops. Oh yeah, it's kind of how I remember it around here. I remember how generous the food bank was. They almost seemed surprised to give me the food though, so they may not this time. It's interesting to me the perspectives that these people take on, because they actually had to build everything. They had to even plant every tree, every blade of grass, everything, because it's all desert, it's all nothing. As opposed to other areas like Washington where you have all the trees there already. So it's more of a matter of cutting everything down and removing nature, whereas they had to build up nature and the buildings around here. So it's a very different perspective in that way. Build the trees, ship in the squirrels. Got this old aluminum carabiner off the sign of the Papa Murphy's. They haven't touched it. This is good. This is an aluminum. It's lightweight. And mine is about 10 years old. And this one looks even older. I was confused about how to enter last time too. Yeah, I'm interested in the pantry. Food. So I was stopped when I got out to about here, and they're like, "Oh, you just need some food now," because I said I lived in my car, and now I got a nice bag of good choices, just like last time. Box Elder Community Food Pantry. If you're homeless, and you could stop here for some good stuff. Unlike the Bishop Storehouse, which I was just told that you could only stop at one or the other. If you stop at the Bishop's warehouse, you can't go to this Box Elder Food Pantry. So that's pretty good. The red machine. It's no added sugar. I gotta wash the salt off of these, no problem. Noosa, good enough. It's yogurt. Lettuce and apples. These naked bars do taste pretty good, and they seem to have a natural taste to them too, actually. If I have breathing problems from eating so many peaches and cleaning off all this peach fuzz, maybe I've been breathing in that peach fuzz. Alright, the calf pains come back. It's like I fall asleep and I wake up to pain. Why is it something that I gotta like warm up to get out? It makes me a little sick feeling too, but the pain gets worse when after resting. It's like around here I may not have to worry about human problems with police or crime or whatever, but my nagging pain in my calf is a definite problem. It has me up walking around to try to reduce the pain. Alright, it's 1 a.m. It seems like maybe the sleeping on the seat is leading to my calf pain. I think the pain might start in my hip and then work down into the knee and then back into the calf and cause problems. I kind of like these mountains. I've seen that before too. Somebody put something on top. There's this burnt house over here. I'm waiting on more light so I can record the notices. Well, I didn't need to park over here overnight because being on the side street is fine enough. This calf pain has been very torturous. When it gets worse over sleeping while I'm sleeping, and it forces me to have to really get on my feet and move. Even though I'm tired, I can't just sit after waking up. I can't sit and just like stare at the sky or anything. It's painful. I gotta move. Well, under these low light conditions, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to record what I can. It's 6:30, and this house went up in flames about May, so about 6 months ago. And I wanted to get these notices. And it's not far from the library, not far. I just parked down there, and I didn't realize it was a problem until I walked over here. I saw the grass is overgrown, and I found that curious. So that brought me over here. Alright, it's still too dark for the camera to pick up the words. They're kind of tiny words. So even though this dumb library closes the internet, I think they unplugged the modem. I think this building has a free Wi-Fi connection. That's easy to get on. You just have to click yes to whatever their agreement says. I should be able to record this now, the signs. This big house that got burnt up, and you can see it's a brick structure, so none of the brick burnt. People were like having a party here last night. It's kind of curious what they were entering here. It was like 8 or 9 at night. Oh. Huh. I guess that's something to be proud of, to be a gateway to the world's greatest wild bird refuge. Classic. Historic tour sign. I find this amusing. Typical Mormons find a way to put a B in the message. Even if a building is really ancient and got a long history to it, in the city, in busy parts of the city, it still needs to find a use. Alright, this paint is something else. You know, when I was here before, I was thinking how cool this big mountain was. Parking the Smiths and look at it. But after being up further north, it's like there are definitely taller mountains. But this one's pretty neat. It's just not as big. My impressions are more watered down now. My impressions of the majesty of this mountain are more eroded. They don't sell wiring devices like this anymore. Look at that, it's only a 2-prong. Yeah, that's a picture of it. Look at that, 3 plug-ins, only 2 prongs. Librarians are on high alert. North Ogden. That's partly why I avoid the main Ogden. There's nothing going on here, but these librarians are still going through the motions. They're walking by my table every 5 minutes, walking around outside, patrolling. Those practices are very important in the central part of Oregon at that main library, but out here it's pretty safe, but they maintain the same standards. Burdock hairs are pretty irritating, but I don't believe they're quite as irritating as those cactus hairs. I always have a hard time visualizing where the shade will be in the evening. I have to actually get out and walk in the evening, and this time of year it's pretty darn hot around here. I think I want to move over. Now I remain perplexed why I have DVT. I never had any surgeries on my legs, no pregnancy, nothing like that. I never had any medical work done down there yet. Some other factors have brought out the problem.